Hi everyone, I'm Moody Boo, the Fragrant Nomad, and I'm back with a single perfume review. This is one of a scent this spring and summer, because it just turned summer, that I have been wearing multiple times, and that's with me testing all these different perfumes and all of my vacation perfumes. Now, I showed you what I bought directly in Seattle and what I brought with me when we went to the San Juan Islands on vacation. But what I didn't show you was my full vacation fragrance haul, because I save up all year for our Hawaii trips. And usually I will buy some perfumes in Hawaii, but most of the money is on, I might buy some jewelry a little bit, or some, attire of some kind a little bit, t-shirts, maybe a sundress or something. But most of the money that I save is spent on gifts for family, friends, co-workers, etc. A lot of times I get my Christmas shopping done, birthday shopping done while I'm over there. I don't always bring it back with me. Sometimes I have it sent back so that I don't have to carry it in the airlines and yada yada. So, but I save quite a bit of money each year to spend in Hawaii. And a lot of times I don't spend it all, but a good portion of it. And this year with my new job, since I had a raise, I had more money that I had actually saved for this trip. Now, I power shopped in Seattle, but only managed to hit two places, Perfumery Nazarene, and Le Labo. A lot of it I didn't want to bring back with me, so I just purchased it either by phone or online to have it kind of meet me back home about the same time that I got home. So we had our packages, kept at the post office until we got back from vacation. And yeah, I had a lot of, I purchased more than I thought, and I didn't even use up all my vacation fund. But I have a lot of perfumes in this vacation haul because I didn't do any Christmas shopping. I'm going to have to do that separately. And I didn't do any gift shopping to speak of because I didn't have enough time in Seattle or anywhere where there were stores or anything. We were pretty isolated on Lummi Island. So you had to take the ferry to get anywhere. And it was like $23 a pop. So you only wanted to hit the mainland when you had to. So I didn't have a lot of time to shop there. So I did a lot of online shopping. And I have a massive, it may very well be my biggest haul yet. I also did a trade. I'm going to include that perfume in there as well, since it's new to me and it's happening at the same time, but I will separate out the perfumes and let you know, just so you can see all of the new perfumes that I have and either purchased, gifted, or traded in the last 3 weeks. It's pretty big. Anywho, that has nothing really to do with anything that I'm talking about today, because this perfume I've had not that long. I've wanted it a long time. Since the first time I smelled it, I think I got a Nishane sample set, I want to say. I'm pretty sure. No, maybe I just ordered. Maybe someone sent it. I don't remember. It was a while ago. It was like probably 2 years ago when I first smelled it and fell in love. But at that time it was off season, because to me this Wulong Cha, here's the name, that helps with the information that I want you to receive. It's a perfume I would wear mostly spring, summer, and I have been since it just turned summer, and I've been wearing it, and I'm still wearing it. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. It's one of the perfumes that's really helping me get into tea scents, because I used to not really be into tea perfumes, tea heavy perfumes, but now I know rose and tea, these are notes that are out of my wheelhouse, and I am just absolutely dying exploring them. I'm just having so much fun. Wulong Cha, probably one of my top 1 or 2 favorite tea scents. It's right up there. It's in the top 3 safely, I can say. And this is bergamot orange. I don't know if I'm saying this right. It's either Litsia, don't know. Didn't see the pronunciation of it. But it is like a tart, sweet, lemony kind of a note. And mandarin oolong tea, of course, nutmeg, musk, and fig. And I went off of Nishane's website, not Fragrantica. And I get all of the notes except for the musk, maybe a little bit. It's a white musk, if it is a musk. It's not an animalic kind of a musk. The fig, I only get like the first 5 minutes after I've sprayed it. And then it pretty much just kind of blends into the fruity litany that's already going on in there. The fig may be there, but the other fruity notes and that tea note, that oolong tea, are so dominant over the fig that it's like a dominant submissive kind of relationship. The other fruits in the tea are like dressed in black patent leather with 9-inch spike boots and wild hair and a cat of 9 tails, you know, and the fig has the collar on it with the chain tied to the wall kind of situation. I don't know where that came from. And I never can stop when I start with one of these, you know. You'd think I'd recognize, wait, crossing a line, gone too far, you're losing them, boo. But I don't, I just keep talking. I make sure that that whole idea is verbally vomited to its full potential. And you're welcome. So anyway, Fusk and Mig. Oh my God. We just got back from vacation and I still have vacation brain. You know, it takes a while when you've been on vacation 2 weeks to come back to reality. So I'm not quite there yet, apparently. Anywho, the musk and the fig are really not big players to me. The bergamot, the orange, that tart, sweet, lemony, litzy kind of and the mandarin. Oh, yes. And the oolong tea. Now, the nutmeg is there, but it's almost like you've just sprinkled a little nutmeg in your tea. And I used to drink oolong tea all the time. When I first, I was booed out of my house when I was 15. I moved in with a male gigolo he was a high school guy, a friend of mine. And he invited me to live with him for a while. And I worked in this restaurant that was run by this ex-mobster that used to be in the witness protection program, but he blew it because he kept packing when they told him he couldn't carry a weapon. And he kept talking about his experience, so they booted him out of the program. Anyway, he bought this restaurant and I worked for him for a while. So and that's how I helped my friend that was a male gigolo. I don't know if that's the PC term for it anymore. Gigolo might be, you know, derogatory, and I don't mean it to be that way. He was one of my best friends. Anyway, I stayed in his little studio apartment for a while, and then I moved in with my sister. And my sister loved tea. She wasn't a big coffee drinker, but wow, that was a really long introduction to let you know that my sister's the one who turned me on to oolong tea. She turned me on to oolong and Earl Grey. I love them both. I'm more of a black tea drinker than I am a green tea drinker for the most part, but not always. I really like loose leaf tea. I love that. It seems like the ones in the baggies just are really kind of benign, a little anemic compared to loose leaf tea in my opinion, but you know, it's just a preference. My favorite tea of all time though, Market Spice tea that you can only get at Pike's Market in Seattle. Oh, and I didn't get any when I was there. Well, we didn't go to Pike's, to be really honest with you. So we didn't go that far downtown or to the waterfront. Anyway, wow, squirrel. Wulong Cha, the fruits, the tea, and the nutmeg just lightly sprinkled on the top. And what it does, that nutmeg just adds a little bit, not really spice, but it almost pulls in some of those really bright, fresh, sweet, fruity, citrusy kind of notes and kind of grounds them a little bit. And it mingles with that tea so beautiful. They all blend so well together. It is gorgeous. It's not a daytime tea kind of perfume, I don't think either. Now you could wear it, I think, during the day, sure. But this one is a player when it comes to performance. So maybe one spray, you could do it. It would probably last you all day at work, honestly. But this is a rare tea, freshy, citrusy kind of a perfume to where I think it would be great at night. I think this tea fragrance could absolutely be a signature scent. And here's why. That nutmeg, because it kind of grounds everything and kind of warms everything up a little bit, it's almost one you could wear in cooler temps, which is weird for a citrusy tea fragrance for me to say that about that, but you could. But it's one of those ones that I might find that I wear in the winter for an uplifting kind of a feel, because it is bright and fresh, and it has an optimism to it somehow. Oh, it really does. It's so beautiful. It's green, it's fruity, it's sweet, it's citrusy, it's a hint clean. It's just got this slight earthy warmth to it, I think, from the nutmeg. It's really a well done perfume, and one of the best tea perfumes I think I've ever smelled. Well, I can honestly say one of the best I've ever smelled. It lasts for me 2 sprays. I 8 to 10 hours with 2 sprays. It projects well. Every bit of arm's length, maybe past it for the first hour or so. And then it comes in about arm's length and stays there quite a while. Maybe comes in a little closer at hour 7, 8, something like that. But it kind of does this just poof out kind of thing on me, on my skin. It doesn't really go closer, and then it's gone. It just, I smell it, and, half an hour later, I'll be thinking, I don't smell it anymore, and it's gone. So as far as the pricing goes, it depends on the size bottle you buy. So on Nishane's website, they actually have a 15 ml version of their perfumes, and those are 75 euros. So their 50 mls is 180 euros, and their 100 mls is 280 euros. Now you can buy this in the US at Lucky Scent, and they only have the 50 and the 100 mls, and it's 205 and 320 respectively, USD. So, but before you go doing all that, I did not buy this retail. I bought this off of FragranceNet, and I have gone through 2, 3, maybe 4 samples of it. Spray samples, not Lucky Scent samples. Actual spray, a good ml to 2 ml kind of samples. And this is legit juice, and I bought it off of FragranceNet. And right now, FragranceNet has the 50 ml bottles for 126 USD. So that's like half price of what you would get it normally. So check out discount websites, trustworthy ones. I trust FragranceNet. I've never had a problem with them. I know that some people have said that they have. I have never, but I don't say that. I don't never blind buy off of FragranceNet. I have many times, but I always get a sample to back it up from a different place so I can be sure that I'm getting the right juice, and I've never gotten fake perfume from FragranceNet. So it's a good website for me. I'll have to do a video of all the websites I bought perfume and had no issues with. And there's one that I did that I want to warn you about, and I think it's called Perfume. Perfume.com. I don't know. I think it's Perfume. Stay away from that one. Stay away from that one. That one's fake, 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 fake. And once I do that video on all the perfume websites that I have bought from with no problems that I'd buy from again and again, I'll make sure to let you know more about that Perfume website and what happened with that story. That was a lesson learned for damn sure. I may have already told you, I don't know. But yeah, I'll let you know about that in the near future. So, all right, beautiful, incredible stuff. Very unisex. You know, I think most tea perfumes are pretty unisex though. It's not too sweet. It's got that citrus, sweet citrus balance that's just beautiful. It's so well blended. It doesn't have a big trajectory. The top, you get more of the fig. And once it dries down, those citruses and some of that sweetness and a hint of clean kind of smell, not soapy, but clean kind of smell with the nutmeg and the tea come out as well. It's gorgeous. Well done, Nishane. And honestly, I like Wulong Cha better than Ani. It's right up there with 100 Silent Ways. Ani, it's just too much. It's just too much for me these days. For the most part, you know, I like to walk away from a perfume when I feel that way. And then I'll come back a year later, you know, or something, and I'll love it again. It is what it is. Ding, da, ding, da, ding. Anyway, okay, so I guess that's it for Wulong Cha. So thank you for joining me. I appreciate you being here. And don't forget to like and subscribe and ring the bell and comment if you want. If you don't, it's all good. I still love you. And use your own nose. Peace.